passengers were seated in rows 1, 12 or 1, 10 or 24. These are emergency exit rows. All personnel with their exception must be stopped where possible. Leaving seat belts unfastened. All aisles and exits must be kept completely clear of any loose items. All personal electronic devices must be completely powered down. This includes any mobile phones, laptop, computers. All aisles and exits must be kept completely clear of any loose items and toys not used at this time. You're all very welcome on board today, and as we are operating a busy flight, we do kindly ask to please utilise the space in the overhead lockers for those larger items, such as sweetie bags. And these should be stowed wheels first, since the overhead lockers, smaller, more lightweight items should be stowed well. You can see from the front of you. This includes any handbags, laptop bags, or duty-free shopping. Coats and jackets should either be stowed on the seat, coat up on the seat in front of you, or placed in top position luggage already in the overhead lockers, with the exception of passenger seated in rows 1, 10 and 24. These are emergency exit rows. All personal items without exceptions must be stowed into your overhead locker takeoff once again before landing. As courtesy to those passengers who are waiting for the aircraft behind you, we do ask if you can step in from the aisles and stowing the bags into your overhead lockers. This will allow them to pass by and ease your seats.
Very welcome aboard this Aer Lingus service from Lanzarote to Dublin. We'll be underway now very shortly. Unfortunately, we are a little bit behind schedule. We got delayed this morning on the way down with some very strong headwinds and slowing our progress. However, the benefit of that is on the way home, the wind is going to be blowing behind us, which will push us along, giving us quite a short flight time, relatively speaking. This afternoon, I have 3.5 hours, so we should be into Dublin pretty much on schedule, not too far behind. We'll make up some time. Pleasant conditions en route. Looking after your comfort, but most importantly, your safety in the cabin today is Oisin Leon and the rest of the crew. Today, Oisin is joined by John, Jane, Beth, and Megan to give you a very important safety demonstration. I'd like to emphasise that this is given in your own interest, so I would ask that you do give the crew the fullest of your attention. And then one final very important announcement. We have a very special passenger on board the aircraft today, travelling towards the back of the aircraft on row 25. Mr. Alexander McNulty, who's celebrating his 4th birthday. On behalf of all the crew, we're very happy to wave so you can see where he is. It'll be much appreciated. So, once again, on behalf of everyone at Aer Lingus, happy birthday, Alexander. Thank you.
Flight deck, Dave advised that the flight time returning to Dublin is in the region of 3 hours and 30 minutes. My name is Oisin Leon. I'm your senior cabin crew member on board this afternoon's flight. I am joined by 4 other members of crew, John, Jane, Beth and Megan, with the aim of making your flight as safe and as comfortable as possible. In preparation for departure, kindly ensure that you are seated with your seatbelt securely fastened, your seat back in a fully upright position with the armrest down and tray table stowed. If you are seated beside a window, please ensure that your window blind is fully open at this time. The consumption of your own alcohol, smoking and including the use of electronic cigarettes is illegal and prohibited. The lavatories have been fitted with smoke detectors. It is an offence to tamper with these or to remove any safety equipment such as seatbelts or life jackets from on board the aircraft. Please be advised that failure to comply with these regulations may result in your prosecution. We are very pleased to see you on board with us this afternoon. We do hope that you are comfortable and that you enjoy your Aer Lingus flight from Dublin with us. Personal electronic devices, including mobile telephones and tablet computers, should now be switched to flight safe with equivalent airplane mode. This mode may be utilised at all stages of this afternoon's flight. If your device is not equipped with an airplane or equivalent flight safe mode, it must be powered off now and remain off for the duration of the flight. Laptops and larger portable electronic devices may not be used during taxi, takeoff or landing and must be stowed securely either in cabin baggage in the overhead lockers provided or pushed well under the seat in front of you. You will find a full list of all acceptable devices for use on board today's Aer Lingus flight in our travel magazine Cara in the seat pocket in front of you. Additionally, if you notice your device overheating or falls into the seat structure, please notify a member of your cabin crew at once. To those guests wearing earphones, we invite you to remove them now and for the duration of the safety demonstration. Please note that larger over-the-air personal style headset may not be worn during taxi, takeoff or landing. We do thank you for your cooperation. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may we please have your attention for a few moments as your cabin crew points out some of the safety features on board this aircraft. This afternoon you are travelling on an Airbus A320, A321. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the flat metal end into the buckle. To secure the belt around your waist, pull on the loose end of the strap. To open your seatbelt, lift the buckle, which should be facing away from you. There are 8 emergency exits on board this aircraft, all of which are clearly marked with red and white exit signs. Floor pot lighting will guide you to an exit in poor visibility. There are 2 doors at the front of the cabin, one on the left and one on the right. 2 doors at row 10, one on the left and one on the right, 2 doors at row 24, one on the left and one on the right, and 2 doors at the rear of the cabin, one on the left and one on the right. Please take a moment now to locate your nearest emergency exit, bearing in mind that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. In the event we are required to use one or more of these exits, please leave all cabin baggage behind and proceed to the nearest exit in use. During the flight, the cabin is pressurized. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, individual oxygen masks will be lowered automatically from the panel above your head. Should this happen, remain seated, pull the mask down fully to start the flow of oxygen, and place the mask over your nose and mouth, securing using the elastic strap provided. Breathe normally, oxygen is flowing although the bag may not inflate. Please attend to your own mask first before helping children or other passengers. There is a life jacket in a pouch underneath every seat. If instructed by your crew to use it, remove the jacket from its pouch and place it over your head. The long strap should be wrapped around your waist where it is brought to the front, clipped and pulled tightly. Each jacket is equipped with a light and a whistle to attract attention. To inflate your life jacket, pull down sharply on the red toggle on the front of the jacket. There is also a red rubber mouthpiece for further inflation. Please only inflate your life jacket once outside the aircraft, as to do so at any other time may impede your exit. Finally, there is a safety card located in the seat pocket in front of you. Your captain invites you to study this card carefully prior to our departure. Your cabin crew will now conduct one final safety check of the cabin. We do ask that you comply with any safety-related requests they may have at this time. Cabin crew to your stations for cabin secure check in 5. Cabin crew to your stations for cabin secure check. any electronic devices may not be used during the landing phase of flight, and we invite you to ensure that these are securely stowed for landing. Your cabin crew will shortly commence the final security check of the cabin, so we ask that you comply with any safety-related requests they may have. Additionally, if you have any items you wish to dispose of, please have these items of rubbish ready for collection. Ground crew 2 stations for cabin secure check in 5 minutes. Dublin Airport, and we'll be landing there in just under 2 minutes' time. One final check, please, that your seatbelts are securely fastened. For those guests travelling with infants or small children, please ensure that their seatbelts are also securely fastened at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're all very welcome to Dublin Airport and to Ireland, where the local time is 10 minutes past 5 in the evening. For your continued comfort, but more importantly your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the aircraft has arrived on stand, come to a complete stop, and the overhead fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off. Please exercise caution when retrieving items from the overhead lockers, as during the flight items and cabin baggage may have shifted and could fall out, causing injury to you or to another guest nearby whenever the locker is reopened. Before you leave us this evening, kindly ensure you take all of your personal belongings with you, remembering to check the seat pocket and under the seat in front of you. As we have not yet received the appropriate signals from the captain indicating we have cleared the active runway, we kindly ask that you refrain from using any personal electronic devices such as mobile telephones or tablet computers at this time. On behalf of Captain Paul Cullen, myself and the rest of today's operating crew, we'd like to sincerely thank you for choosing to fly with Aer Lingus. It certainly has been our pleasure looking after you, and we hope to welcome you on board another Aer Lingus service in the very near future. We do sincerely apologise for the delay in your arrival here at Dublin Airport this evening, and we hope it has not inconvenienced you too much. You will always find the best prices on Aer Lingus flights, hotels, car hire with Aer Lingus cars and travel insurance via our website. Save time at the airport and check in online for your next Aer Lingus flight, in addition to finding information about our latest routes, such as Minneapolis-St. Paul, launching this summer at airlingus.com. Gurmag with a cordial free hash to Aer Lingus. Inniu, tosu lagana goreuters jasquiv agus gamaishe share aboard etil to Aer Lingus arish galuas at Ei-cpe. To Bronurin, Goran etil shotainach agus tosu lagana nakwilan omer brewer to Rary Shin. No Jenny Jarvis. Come trail as our sea of Italy and Aer Lingus.com. The gospel location arish gadishan slon agus banajiliv. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, goodbye, and a very safe onward journey to you all. The following is an announcement from the Department of Agriculture and Health. If any guest has been in contact with livestock or poultry, or indeed been to a farm whilst abroad, you are invited to make yourselves known to a department official in the baggage hall here at Dublin Airport's Terminal 2. For those guests with buggies or strollers in the hold, you will be able to collect these at the top of the jet bridge upon our arrival. Cabin crew disarm doors for arrival and a cross check.